Navy takes down number 25 South Florida 41-38, thanks in large part to this guy right here, junior Braxton Woodson. Got to start with the seniors. On senior day, how special was it for you to come in relief and deliver for this first class?
I mean, it was amazing. These guys, they're leaving a legacy for us. So I said to the juniors, the sophomores, and the freshmen in the locker room, like, we owe it to these guys to just go out here and just play as hard as we can for them, because they really did it all for us, to get us to this point.
How did you keep yourself ready to go in, though? Because last week you knew you were going to be the starter against Notre Dame. This week, however, you come on in relief in the second half and make a massive impact.
Yeah, I think it's just a testament of how hard I work at practice. You got to always stay ready. You got to be ready in those moments, especially like this. The moment can't be too big for you. You just always got to be ready to go.
Navy's success, I feel like, is synonymous with the Braxton Woodson celebration. Where does that come from?
I think some of my teammates back home in Florida did it. So I just always grew up doing it, and when I got here, I just tried to add my own little swagger to it.
And then Blake goes back in, and then you come back into this contest. How did you keep yourself prepared to make an impact and ultimately rush for your second touchdown?
Yeah, I mean, just always staying cool, calm, and collected in those moments. Never check out of the game. Always stay there, listening to every play, going through the reads as Blake's making them on the field, things like that. So just always staying engaged helped me a lot.
Take us through that 64-yard TD scamper. I have to imagine part of you is thinking, should I score? Should I go down? What's it like on that play?
Yeah, I mean, it was awesome, just to, break away like that. I appreciate all the guys up front blocking for me. So it was just a great feeling, and just when to get in space, I was just thinking, don't get caught.
Perfect home slate for your football program this year. How important is that?
I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing for us this season. It's going to project us, doing really well next season, and that's going to propel us, in our off season, and just training to be better next year.
Braxton, how special is it to get a win like this in front of the brigade as well?
Yeah, it was awesome. I appreciate the brigade. They're really our 12th man out there. They're kind of forced to be here, but they're still out there rooting for us, cheering us on. So I really appreciate them.
How can this win propel you guys further in American Conference play against Memphis?
I mean, it's just going to give us a lot of momentum, a lot of confidence going into Memphis. They're a good team. They have a pretty hostile environment. We're going to be playing on Thanksgiving Day, a lot of, history into that. So we're just going to be really excited for it, and we're going to be ready to go.
I love it. Braxton, great game.
Thank you. I appreciate it.